His death was so sudden. I mean, maybe if I had some kind of warning, I had more time.
Don't do this, Evan. Don't torture yourself thinking there's something you could have done to save Dimitri's life.
I gotta find out what happened on that plane, Jack.
Well, you've heard Alexandra's version.
Yeah, according to Alexandra, Dimitri just keeled over and died. Now, how the hell did that happen?
Is there some reason you believe that it couldn't have happened that way? I don't believe it. I don't believe any of this. Marriage is huge. How do you just keep a wife like a secret? Well, it would be nice if you could find some comfort in the fact that Dimitri found someone to love.
Yeah, I found somebody to love for the rest of his life, like 5 minutes.
Alexandra became his widow on their honeymoon, Edmund. You can see it's had its effect on her.
Yeah, but look closer.
What do you think you see?
I don't know. I'm just talking out loud here, but I would bet my life that there is more to this story than she is letting on.
How did you and Dimitri connect?
A mutual friend.
Have you known each other very long?
Not nearly long enough.
I'm sorry, really. You know, it's none of my business.
No. Dimitri was incredibly fond of you.
He was a very good friend.
If I said it was love at first sight, I'd be lying. We had our first fight on our first date. Something of a food fight.
You're joking.
We didn't actually lob any food at each other, but we got into this argument about mutton.
Mutton?
Yeah. We British are very fond of a roast leg of lamb. And this restaurant that we were at, it happens to be famous for mutton. And Dimitri said that he would prefer to eat a pair of smelly old socks.
So, of course, you did not order the mutton.
Yes, I did. I ordered a double portion, and I chewed every mouthful 25 times, and the meal went on for hours. We closed the restaurant.
Listen, you know, I'm in London on business fairly regularly. You'll have to give me the name and the address of the restaurant.
Simpson's on the Strand?
No. I was there. I was just there on business. They have the best sherry trifle I've ever had in my life. Excuse me. Yes.
Mrs. Merrick,
Yes.
I have a package for you.
I can take it. Thanks. Thank you. Doesn't seem to be a return address.
Come grow old with me. The best is yet to be. If I lose it now, I won't be able to do what has to be done.
You know, if you need any help planning the memorial service, you know, I'm available.
Thank you.
Alex, you know, when you and Dimitri were together, before you were married, was there ever any mention that his health wasn't good?
What happened on the plane was a total shock.
Excuse me. It's probably Edmund calling from the main house. Hello? Yes, she is. Just a moment. It's for you.
Hello? Oh, hi. Can you just hold on a sec? It's a friend of mine from home.
I'll just have Peggy bring your things down here. And really, you know, if there's anything you need, just give me a call.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done.
Take care.
Sean, did you get my message? It was horrible. Dimitri, he collapsed on the plane. Yes, it was much worse than his last episode. I had to make a life and death decision.
There's something about Dimitri's wife that just doesn't ring true.
Your brother loved her. Certainly that must count for something.
Yeah, it does. If I could count right now. I can't keep track of anything right now, Jack. I'm not. My brain is telling me just to eat and be strong for the children and put one foot in front of the other. I'm having a hard time just walking. I feel like I'm in this hole, and I don't have my brother here to reach down and just pull me back up. You know?
Are you okay?
Remember New Year's Eve? What was it, last year? Year before? The time that I convinced my brother to shoot me? It was right here. I mean, he didn't know I was using blanks. You know? I remember his face when I got up. I wish this casket would just, like, pop open and Dimitri would come out and go, I got you, where are you? I promise I wouldn't be mad.
I know you wouldn't.
How's Sam and Maddie?
They're asleep.
Oh, I envy them.
Listen, Edmund, I hope you don't mind. I took Alexandra down to the hunting lodge. She'd like to stay there, if that's okay with you. You know, I know that it was a shock to all of us that Dimitri had a wife. But she really is a lovely woman.
What did you two talk about?
Well, I mean, Dimitri, mostly. Edmund, you should have seen her face when she walked into the hunting lodge. I mean, it was heartbreaking when she said that, you know, it was the place that Dimitri told her he always thought of as home.
The hunting lodge?
Is that so surprising?
Well, at the airport, Alex said that Dimitri thought of Vatzel as his true home, and I mean, that's why they tried to turn the plane around with the pilot. It was his last request to die at home.
Well, I mean, it's possible that Dimitri loved both places equally.
Yeah. It's also possible my brother's wife doesn't have her story straight.
When Alexandra cried, her tears said more about her feelings for Dimitri than her words ever could.
You mean she actually broke down and cried?
I mean, she held things together for the most part, but then there was a package that came for her from Dimitri. I think he must have sent it even before they left Europe.
What package? What was in the package?
It was a music box. I mean, obviously it was, you know, it had sentimental value for both of them. I think she loved your brother very much, Edmund. And I hope that gives you some comfort.
Look, it's getting late. What do you say we go back up to the house?
Listen to you guys. On the long run. I'm just gonna stay with Dimitri for a while. Sealed?
What do you think you're doing? Give it to me. I said, give it to me.
You see my brother?
No, I can't let you do this.
Get out of my way.
He was my husband.
He was my brother. Get out of the way before you get hurt.
Stop it! Stop it!
We were all at Wildwood. We were waiting, and then Edmund called the pilot to see when they were going to land, and then the pilot told Edmund that there was some sort of a problem, that they were turning back.
What kind of a problem?
The pilot didn't say. He just said that Dimitri couldn't come to the phone. And so then Edmund insisted that the pilot land the plane here. And then we rushed to the airport. I mean, we all just assumed that it was mechanical or electrical or, you know, a malfunction.
And wasn't?
No. No. I mean, the next thing I knew, the plane had landed, and they wheeled Dimitri past us in a gurney. And he just said a few words to Edmund. And then he lost consciousness. I've never seen him like that. I've never seen him so weak.
I'm sorry.
He's gone. I mean, they said at the hospital that they tried to revive him, but it was too late.
It wasn't a heart attack, was it?
No, the doctor in the ER said that it was an aneurysm or a stroke. I really don't know. I just know that it was very confusing and it was very sudden. And I never had a chance to say goodbye to Dimitri. Dimitri loved me. He loved me more than any man has ever loved me. And that's why I know that woman is lying.
What woman?
The woman who showed up at the airport, the woman with the English accent, although I am sure that accent is just as phony as she is.
What makes you think that this woman is a phony?
Oh. It doesn't make any sense. Dimitri would never marry again. He said that no one would ever take my place in his heart or in his life.
Dimitri got married?
No, that's what she said. But I'm sure that it's a hoax.